AJ,
What?
the crack is
What?
back.
The pack is back?
The crack is back.
The pack is back?
The crack.
The pack is back. Welcome back, y'all. My name is AJ, and I'm here to yap about Higurashi When They Cry Kai, Chapter 5. My Kashi. Yeah. My Kashi.
Suddenly we're in Italy.
Yeah, this is a really weird take on Higurashi. I'm once again joined by my straight man Griffin. Say hello, Griffin.
Actually, you know what? Where does Rose Gun Days take place? Is that a Ryukishi?
I
Or
thought
I
it
mean, that is
was.
Ryukishi story, but like I can't remember where it takes place. I thought it was in Italy. Someone know.
We'll get our Italians next time. Last time,
What?
we took on the role of Sonozaki Shion as she escaped from her Catholic lesbian school, and is heading back home to probably be have all of her fingers chopped off by the yakuza. So
Thank God we're away from the lesbians.
they're Christian, not out of the closet yet lesbians. We don't have the emotional capacity to deal with that yet, Griffin.
So true.
Let's continue.
Okay. Yeah.
1982. So a year before, because we usually start in 83. The fourth year of the series Mysterious Death in Himezawa, also known as the Oyashiro Curse. 1 year prior, Maibara Keiichi's transfer. Okay, so this is a full... Oh, so Satoshi would still be here then.
Yes.
I didn't hear a wake-up chime. I'm not at school anymore. My brain is half asleep, but I'm aware of that. Waking up at the same time as the chime go off school doesn't feel so good. I can't go back to sleep after this. Still, I'm not going to live in this torturous school life anymore. I can make it today either happy or boring. It's up to me. Yep, that's really positive. I feel like making it alive for the first time in a while. I'm running out of clothes, so I was still wearing the uniform school track. It's supposed to be designed by some famous Italian person, but fuck Italy. It doesn't really feel great to be still close to that school. I wanted to enjoy my freedom as soon as possible.
As I play Assassin's Creed 2.
I should have Kasai bring me some new clothes later. Just think about redecorating this room. After all, this is going to be my castle from now on. This room in the gorgeous apartment building in the suburbs of Okinomiya. The property is one of the realtor my dad's conglomerate obtained after a foreclosure due to some sort of dispute. If you want to know more about that, play Yakuza 0. So while there are plenty of rooms, this lonely complex I feel is devoid of people. Plus, with the exception of the manager and the scan of one or two others, all the residents are shady-looking people connected to my dad. Probably be much longer before the virtuous residents are driven out. The apartment I'm living in used to be in a room that I used for viewing, so it looks like it was a room for a business hotel. Fully furnished, but lacking in daily necessities. I'll buy those things over time, though.
むしろその方がいいよね。自分の部屋っていう実感が湧くし。
I lied to myself. Might have looked stupid, but it helped psych me up. At the time in school, there was TV only in the common room. We weren't allowed to watch any cable channels. After all, those channels is a form of emancipation. It's only in the morning, so nothing interesting was on. But I enjoyed it anyway. Commercials are fun to watch. Kasai dropped by with lunch right when I was starting to feel hungry.
Finally able to watch the TV again.
Man, nothing's fucking interesting on. I can't wait for streaming.
I'm waiting for what?
Streaming services.
For what services?
You don't see the future, Kasai. I will lead.
ありがとう。あ、でもそんなに気を使わないでいいです。
I'm thinking about changing my name to Netflix.
葛西だってたかられたらお財布持たないでしょ。
You're doing good. The fuck?
I won't sound like Shion anymore. Kill
Sure.
himself, take advantage of Kasai's wallet forever.
バイトでもしようと思います。生活費くらいは自分で稼がないとね。私が選んだ生活なんだから自分で何とかするのは当然。
それはたくましい限りです。でもいいんですか？外を歩けばやがては親族の誰かに見つかりますよ。
そこは少しは考えてあ
What
る。
happens if I cut my hair
そ
and
こ
dye
でミ
it?
オンの力がいるわけよ。葛西さ、本家に電話して
Or
もら
I
ってい
could
い？
do the harder method.
ミオンが出たら受話器変わって。
やれやれ、何を企んでるやら。どういう作戦ですか？
Kasai dialed the number.
That'd be too easy.
Funny to me they're calling the main house, even though it's the place I want to avoid the most at the moment.
もしもし。
おはようございます。
Hey, Mion.
ミオンさんですか？ご無沙汰しています。葛西です。ええ。おはようございます。少しお待ちいただけますか？今受話器を代わります。
Take the handset.
もしもし。私が誰だかわかります？その声は
Sounds exactly just like mine.
Me? Me?
シオンはセントルチア学
Am I
園に留
doppelganger?
年されてるはず。
Confined.
そんなはずはない。学園では外部との電話は禁止だからね。
Impossible. You're supposed
そ
to
れ
be
が
sealed,
電
sealed
話して
away.
きたってことは血の巡りの悪いお姉でも意味がわかるでしょ。あんた学園抜け出したの？
No, I blew it up.
どうやって？
I'm a
そ
wanted
んなこ
woman.
とはどうでもいい。会いたかったですよ、お姉。
That was as far as I could take it. Mion had to hit her limit too. Please don't laugh. Both burst into laughter, unable to keep up her act. It's been a while since we laughed out loud with each other. But no, Mion, I'm serious. I did blow up the school. Oh,
Oh,
there's a lot of dead bodies.
どうしたもこうしたも。別に私は嘘吐いてないです。って、じゃああんた本当に脱走したの？やる。私を閉じ込めておくにはちょっと警備が甘かったかもね。学園はシオンが穏便に脱走したことに感謝するべきかもね。本気のシオンだったら全施設を爆破してから脱走するくらい朝飯。
Yeah, Sly didn't
爆
do
破
that.
はできないけど放火くらいはやるかもね。
Kasai smiled at us in amazement. His face is a blend of amusement and exasperation.
おね、今は電話大丈夫なの？大丈夫。バッチャはお稽古に行っちゃってる。今日は帰りは夕方になるって言ってた。それは好都合。近いうちに会って話をしましょうね。とりあえず今日のところは電話で。うん。本家に学園から私が脱走したっていう連絡は来てます？来てない。
yeah.
本家の電話も来客も全部私が通すから、私を素通りしてバッチャに連絡行くことはない。だから来てないって断言できると思う。ほう、そりゃすごい。さすが園崎本家次期当主。私はそんなの嫌だよ。シオンが変わってよ。鬼がついてるのはお姉でしょ。まあせいぜい頑張ってください。陰ながら応援いたしております。
Why don't Japanese people
ま
make
あそんなこ
RTS
とはどう
games?
でもいいや。
I
すごい人事っぽい言い方だな。はいや。私関連で何か動きがあったら葛西に連絡をよろです。ここの番号はお姉には教えてもいいかなと思うけど、しばらくは内緒にしときますね。ごめん。そうだね。学園脱走したって話がバッチャの耳に入ったらいろいろ面倒になると思うよ。連絡の件は了解。何か動きがあったら 葛西さんに伝えとく。
ありがとうです。それとあとお姉にお願いがあるんだけど。
そう来ると思った。あ、お金は無理だよ。
さすがにお金を無心できるとは思ってません。お姉にはちょっと私のバイトのお手伝いをお願いしたいんです。
なるほどね。そういうことか。で、具体的にはどうするの？
We can communicate fast in a situation like this. We don't have to get into details because we know what's in Child's mind. Twin, leprosy.
吉郎おじさん、私の味方だったじゃないですか。吉郎おじさんの持ってるお店のどれかでバイトできないか打診してみます。で、シフトが決まったらお姉に連絡しますから。
あんたがバイトしてる時間帯には消えてりゃいいわけだね。めんどくさい役だな。
何ですかお姉。双子の妹の頼みを断る？本当に？
いいよいいよ、引き受けるよ。あんたの頼みは断ると後が嫌だ。
サンキューです。今度シュランクベルタのケーキでもおごるから。可愛いタルト山ほど食べさせてあげますから。
あ、シオン、シュランクベルタね。去年の秋に店閉じちゃったんだよ。
え？あ、そうなんだ。
うん。
You know,
マスターが
gentrification.
脳梗塞で倒れてね。
Oh.
退院してから一度は店を開けたんだけど、やっぱり体が持たないらしくてさ。惜しまれたけど閉店しちゃったわけ。
そっか。そりゃあ残念です。欲張りモンブランをお腹いっぱい食べる夢はもう夢のままで終わっちゃったんですね。
This is when my favorite cake shop had closed down. The voice of the town had changed without me knowing while I was gone. It was kind of regrettable.
他にも変わったこと、私の知らないことある？
うん。いくつかある。今度会ったら全部話すね。
ありがとう。私も学園で見てきたこと全部話しますね。近いうちに機会を設けましょう。追ってこっちから連絡します。
うん。わかった。
ミオン、
何？
元気でやってる？
もち
ならよかった。切るよ。
ろん。うん。じゃあね。
It's been a while since I last talked to her. Put down the phone and heaved a sigh as Kasai brought in some tea.
結局どういう話になったんですか？
吉郎おじさん、私のことを可愛がっててくれたじゃない？おじさんにね、私が学園を抜け出してきたのを打ち明けようと思います。で、おじさんの持ってるお店のどれかでささやかに働かせてもらえたらなって。
人目に触れますよ。吉郎さんはいいとしても他の親類に見つかるかもしれないじゃないですか。
そのためのお姉ってわけよ。私が働く時間が決まったらお姉に連絡する。で、お姉は私が働いている時間にはちょっと人目を忍んでくれればいいわけ。わかる？
Kasai looked puzzled. It's not really that difficult to grasp. It's blue identity
つま
theft.
り簡単。バイト中に私が何か咎められるようなことになったら、私がミオンだと言い張ればいいだけの話なんです。お分かり？
Most people wouldn't buy this kind of plan. But Kasai knows too well how easy for my sis and I to trade places.
つくづく大胆というか悪知恵が働くというか、いやいや脱帽です。
もちろん褒め言葉だよね、葛西。
Kasai looked amazed. Saying Scott's off will affect him too. Considering the rules of my dad's profession, he won't be able to get away with just a mere apology. That's why he doesn't want me to do anything too risky. He's gonna make it up to him since he helped me escape with me knowing the risk.
ああ、任せとけよ。シオンちゃんのことをどうのこうの言うやつがいたら俺が少し締めとくから。
やっぱ吉郎おじさんは頼りになります。おじさんならきっと助けてくれると思ってました。
Uncle Yoshiro pounded his chest while fists offering me assurance. Seemed glad that he turned to him first.
いいんだよ。俺はシオンちゃんの 自分の生活費は自分で稼ぎたいっていう気概に感心してるんだ。金をたかりに来たんだったら本家に突き出してるところだぜ。
ああ、おじさん怖い。
He was reliable. He understood my situation straight away and promised to help.
店長、シフト表持ってきました。ここに置きますね。
The store clerks brought out a work schedule. There are many things I'm unfamiliar with written on it.
で、シオンちゃんはどのくらい働けるんだい？
私とお姉の都合次第かな。できたら私の指定する日だけ入れるのが一番いいんですが。
おいおい、そんな虫のいいこと言うやつ面接じゃ会ったことないぜ。まあな、仕方ないもんな。
Look, I'm gonna have a part-time protagonist, a part-time job like a Persona protagonist, whenever I fucking feel like it. But I also knew he couldn't afford a selfish part-timer who works when she wants to. In the end, he decided to hire me as an office helper, not as an official worker. Temp, I would have a work schedule. My uncle decided to pay me out of his own pocket.
体裁は構いません。生活費が稼げればそれで OK です。
じゃあ、そういうことで頼むぜ。一応金を払うんだから仕事中はしっかり頼むぜ。あと、事務所内じゃおじさんは勘弁な。
はいはい、分かってますよ。店長さん、ふつつか者ですけどよろしくお願いしますね。
こちらこそどうぞよろしく。
Once all the business talk was over, my uncle haunted me with all kinds of questions. He asked me things like, what was it like in prestigious girls' boarding school? How many girls did you fuck? And so on. But there were all kinds of rumors going on about the St. Lucia's Academy I was confined to.
Things your uncle asks you.
Everyone's curious about. I had to a few embellishments of my own, and I explained how unordinary that school life was. My uncle looked extremely delighted to hear all the little details of my life in a secret garden for girls. Horny bastard.
Oh.
My uncle was satisfied, so I turned to ask all kinds of questions. Wanted to know if anything peculiar had happened, if anything strange. People ask me on unless I can fill in the gap of information left the past 2 years. Okay, she's only gone for 2 years.
大きく変わったことはないな。ダム戦争が終わってからこっちはもうそりゃのんびりしたもんさ。
私はダムの計画中止が発表されて少ししてから学園に行ったからな。私がこっちにいた時はまだほんの少しピリピリしたムードが残ってましたよ。
中止発表の後の1年くらいは同盟も計画は凍結されただけで中止になったわけじゃないって言って神経質になってたんだけどな。翌年には解散式をやったよ。
Yes.
南沢の境内で大式典だった。それでダム戦争は本当に終わりだな。
じゃあ私が閉じ込められたすぐ後だ。戦争も終わっちゃってみんなふぬけちゃった感じ。
シオンちゃんなんかはダム戦争は戦争ごっこみたいで楽しかったんじゃないか。子供たちが警察のお世話になるたびに引き取りに行っていろいろいじめられた大人の身にもなってくれよ。
まあ確かに否定はできないかな。私ら子供にとってはダム戦争はかなり遊べるイベントでしたし。
Uncle Yoshiro seemed exasperated at how different kids and adults treated the conflict.
そういえばバラバラ殺人なんてのがありましたよね。あのクソムカつく現場監督の野郎がバラバラにされたやつ。あれ確か犯人がまだ全員捕まってなかったですよね。捕まったんですか？
ああ、確か主犯がまだ捕まってねえんだよな。そうそう、確か捕まってないはず。
しかもひなみ沢の守り神お社様を祀る綿流しの晩にね、当時お社様のたたりだって騒がれたのを覚えてます。あれ子供的には結構怖かったな。
ああ、お社様のたたりね。その翌年にも起きたんだよな。
そうそう、あれも怖かったですね。何でしたっけ、ダムの賛成派の男が事故で死んだやつ、北条だっけ。しかもまたしてもお社様を祀る綿流しの日に。これはもうたたりしかありえないってずいぶん騒いだっけ。あれは怖かったです。
The construction manager that everyone hated was killed and dismembered on the night of Watanagashi Festival. That incident on its own was more than intense enough for us kids. Worst part of his body was never found, which made it impossible, almost a ghost story amongst us. We were so close. We would seriously believe that his severed right arm was roaming in the search of blah blah blah. Take long for the room with Oyashiro-Sama's curse to become topic of discussion among the occult researchers and the like. Considering the circumstantial factors. Even so, the rumors faded away about after a year. When the dam project was officially frozen, we held Watanagashi purely as a festival. But the curse struck again. The victim was a pro-dam activist who lived near Hinamizawa by the name of Hojo. He and his wife were on a trip when they fell from a cliff to their deaths and was considered an accident. Technically, police were still searching the white body. Remember, I didn't ever find it that day. Once again, the man most worried Oyashiro-Sama's curse fell victim on the night of the Watanagashi Festival. The fuss over Oyashiro-Sama's curse rose up again. Until then, Oyashiro-Sama wasn't considered very important. At least in the world of us kids, it was just the name of the object of worship in the shrine. Nothing more than that. Seen boys peeing on the archway, and once stuck my hand in the offertory box. This god didn't matter much to us. But after 2 consecutive occurrences, the kids no longer doubted the existence of a curse. All shaken in fear of Oyashiro-Sama again. Everybody suddenly became interested in the old stories about him too. We quietly listened to the musty old stories the elders had to tell. We started genuinely believing the tales of Oyashiro-Sama's miracles, which any of us would have laughed away before. Oyashiro-Sama's rules were awfully simple and clean. Enemies treading to Hinamizawa will be cursed.
Like,
Villagers leaving the village will be cursed. What defined the village was terribly vague. We were never allowed to leave Hinamizawa village, or was going to Okonomiya still safe? A single step out enough to be out? Was it 3-day, 2-night hot spring strip still safe? We kids tried to draw a line. Sorry that at the end you had a house in Hinamizawa or Okonomiya, you were safe. It's okay to go on trips if you have a house in either area. I know it's weird. But those rules made us by kids after all. One of those rules to be cursed since I was living in a boarding school in such a remote area. I couldn't say it out loud because I felt embarrassed. In fact, I was still a little scared of the curse.
でさ、その翌年にも起こったんだよな。
やっぱり2年連続ってのは結構きますよね。私は今でもお社様は信じてるな。
シオンちゃん、2年なんてもんじゃないよ。知らないの？
知らないですよ。何の話？
そっか。シオンちゃんはあれの直前に学園に行っちゃったんだもんな。知らないよな。
Uncle Yoshishiro grimaced as he said too much, though he mentioned something I shouldn't know about.
何おじさん。そこまで話を振っておいて急に黙られると面白くないですよ。
まあ、シオンちゃんももう小さい子じゃないもんな。
おじさん、私を見てまだ小さい子供っていうのなら眼科行くか回し蹴り食らうかのどちらかを選んでもらうことになるんですけど。
もう分かったよ。別に隠しゃしないよ。あったんだよ、その後も。
あったって？おじさん、さっきから何の話？
Tick. When I was very little, I always had this tick before I heard something bad. It's like a gnome who lived inside my was giving me a warning. Like he was poking me with a small needle. I felt this tick before my parents called me. They always either chide me or tell me something bad. So I used to run away when I felt it. My senses seem to have grown dull over the years. Even though my gnome poked at me, I just sat there.
実は賛成派の北条が転落事故で死んだ次の年にもな。つまりは去年なんだが、またあったんだよ。
あったって、また綿流しの日に？ 3年連続で？また？
そうなんだよ。ほら、ひなみ沢の神社あるよな。古出神社。あそこの神主が祭りの夜に突然ぽっくりいっちまってよ。聞いた話じゃ原因不明の奇病で急死したとかしないとか。それもまたしても綿流しの夜に。で、神さんもその晩のうちに沼に飛び込んじまって。 そりゃもう大騒ぎさ。村長たちが集まっててんやわんやの。
I'm sorry, Uncle. I have to go shit my pants now. Where's the nearest bathroom? Over there. Thank you.
Oh, it's about like 2 miles down the road.
うん。
I hate
持病
Okonomiya.
ってのはお昼だと思うけどね。急死したって
Well,
の
the
は本
otaku ended up shitting himself in the street.
当。神主さんは綿流しの準備で大変だったと思うし、あの頃は少し体調崩してたみたいだからね。急性心不全とかそういう感じのよくあるやつだったんだと私は思ってるけどね。でも綿流しの日にってのが異常でしょ。それも3年連続で。普通に考えたら人の死がこうも同じ日に重なるなんてことは考えられない。警察も検視したみたいだけど、その後に特に騒がなかったってことは死因に不審な点はなかったってことじゃないの。まあでもシオンの言う通り、人の死が3年も続いて綿流しの日に重なるとやっぱり普通じゃないって思うね。それにさっきお姉も言った通り、お社様にたたられそうな人ばかり開始する。これは絶対に何かあります。たたりでも陰謀でも、とにかく絶対裏に何か因果関係がある。
Ace Detective! Take me with Mion to the library near Okonomiya train station. It's not that I don't trust Mion, but I want to let her know where I live. People use this library, so I won't see anyone from Hinabizawa here. It's very inconvenient for meeting someone in secret. Discuss my life plan and work schedule, move to small talk.
Hmm.
Been away from this town for years. Things have changed. Ask me about those changes in detail in order to fill in the gaps. We're talking about various things, brought up to what Uncle Yoshiro had told me about Oyashiro-Sama's curse. Before I left town, the curse had already struck twice. Dismemberment murder on the first year left quite an impact. And the year after, a pro-jam activist couple fell off the cliff. On the day the villagers were enjoying their first Watanagashi festival since the dam project was indefinitely frozen. Very wordy sentence. They also left quite the impact. The evil construction site manager was punished, and next year the traitor to the village met the same fate. It happened only once, people have included as just a bizarre coinkydink. But when it happened 2 years in a row, people were far more likely to believe it was a curse. Up to that part. After I left town, the curse struck again for the third time. People talk about the curse more intensely than ever, both Hinabizawa and Okonomiya. They rethink this. Oyashiro-Sama's curse had drastically gained credibility while I was away. It was still unclear when the first two incidents. But after continuing for 3 years straight, people's doubts changed to convictions. Even though the priest who had died in the third year was an enemy of the villagers. The fact people in Hinabizawa didn't care for him much added even more credibility to the idea.
神主は確か嫌われてませんでした？同盟の役員から。うん。日和見主義なんじゃないかって叩かれてたね。戦争末期は同盟内でも過激な理論がまかり通ってたから。神主さんの穏健な態度はそういう人たちにとって気に食わないものだったと思うね。
Risa looked strict and scary. The way he spoke was always so formal. But in reality, he was very warm and reserved. Maybe it was because he was a son-in-law, having married into his family. Sure, the priest and his personality were a perfect fit for managing a shrine that was used for summer festivals and village meetings. The gathering sports-style atmosphere of the shrine changed completely when the dam war broke out and became the headquarters for Onigafushi Guardians. Prior to the dam protests, our lady would worship Oyashiro-Sama. Of course, the devout elders paid worship to him, but the average person treating are unlikely treated fortune-telling. Once the dam protest began, Oyashiro-Sama was suddenly hauled out as a symbol of village's resistance, tracing Oyashiro-Sama's faith back to its roots. It was an exclusive, elitist faith. I believe its members were descended from a holy ancestor, different than masses at the foot of the mountain. Those tainted masses should have never come near the village. Of course, such self-centered ideology wasn't acceptable anymore in peaceful post-war Japan, so the doctrine was abandoned over time. Still, that idea remained. They trudged back to fan the flames of nationalism and unite the town against the dam project. With the revival of those
I love
ideas,
nationalism.
we brought back fascism. The Guardians became aggressive. After that, we were in a state of war. 100 million burning as one. Will kill the white savages. What? None but victory.
Yes.
Dole and kids were both growing at the bit. If you ever to repel the foreign invaders. Describe it like that made it sound like an awful reminder of the dark times of wartime Japan. But I said before, for us kids, it felt like a war.
You mean the good old times.
Shut the fuck up, Griffin. Yet, despite calling it a festival, the testers were treated coldly. Their heartlessness lived up to the expression wartime regime. The Hojo couple voiced their acceptance of the dam project in the midst of the atmosphere were truly brave. Then on the second year of the curse, they died in an accident. Anyone believe as Oyashiro-Sama's curse without question? Who were born traitors and enemies of the village? The Hojo couple faced worse than being ostracized as traitors. Everyone gave them the cold shoulder and began behind their backs. The one person who did treat them as badly was the priest. Well, the priest never objected to the anti-dam movement. He also never objected to Hojo's couple's advocacy for accepting the dam's government eviction and restitution to rebuild new lives. Those unforgivable Hojos became the slogan as the three families, especially the Sonozakis, united the village by turning them into scapegoats. They must have found it very shameful to have remembered three families approved of that, especially when it was the priest of the shrine that had become a symbol for the dam protests. Essential figures in Himazawa, the three families were the backbones of the Onagafuchi Guardians, so a difference of opinion was undesirable. The priest was never accused of anything. But secretly people whispered that he was a heretic, that was unfit to serve as Oyashiro-Sama's priest. That Oyashiro-Sama's curse would soon strike him down, along with other rumors.
今にして考えると、神主さんって結構大人だったのかもねって思いません？
That's pretty cool. Managed to keep his head and remain neutral while everyone else around grew fervent. I thought Mion would share my opinion when I chimed back in. The way Mion gave me a forced smile and didn't agree with me. I was taken by surprise.
本当に大人だったら、あそこは周りに合わせて強調すべきところだったと思うね。
Oh no, my sisters become radicalized as
単
I've
に
been
神社の
gone.
神主だっただけじゃなく、仮にも御三家の一つ、古出家の長だったんだからさ。南沢全体が結束しなくちゃならない時に、模範となるべき御三家の人間が自分から輪を乱すのは、それが大人と呼べるかどうかは、私には難しいな。
I was taken aback, but I managed to say the following.
ふん。
Uh-huh. Oh no. It's Thanksgiving dinner. And we're on different sides of the political spectrum now.
No, no.
We never had difference of opinion this big. It was an enjoyable feeling. I decided to probe her some more.
お姉の言う協調って言葉がなんだか好きじゃないんですけど、つまりそれって何？村全体を考えて神主さんは自分の考えを隠しているべきだったって、そういう話？要するに全体主義の中でこう主張するなと、そういう話？別にそこまでは言わないけど、ただやっぱり御三家の長の一人なんだから、もう少し言動は慎重にしてもよかったんじゃないかって、そういうことだ
Just
よ。
play Japanese games! Mion faltered a bit as my tone grew more like a cross-examination. But I was speaking a bit too harshly. What Mion expressed was probably the more mature opinion on our scale. When everybody needs to work together to stand up to a vast enemy like the government, people should refrain from actions that would destabilize that alliance. Writing it out and reading it now, I can understand that. But it wasn't mature enough to agree to such a totalitarian idea. Maybe this is me at all. It was Mion who made that mature judgment. We've been separated for over a year. And always away from that town. Meantime, Mion was training to take over the headship of the Sonozaki family. She was treated as such before even I was confined to that institution. She sat next to the hag in the ceremonies and meetings, and she took her place when the hag was absent. But that was just it. We're never that different. Mion becomes very much like the successor since I've been gone.
ふーん。お姉もいつの間にか大人になっちゃいましたね。
Seemed to get what I was implying.
やっぱり私もバッチャみたいな考え方になっちゃってきたかな。いいじゃないですか。お姉は次期当主なんだから、いつまでも下々と同じ考え方じゃまずいでしょ。さすが帝王学を学んだだけのことはある。そんなの学んでないよ。 どうやればバッチャのふりができるかって、それだけだよ。シオンにだって簡単にできるよ。そんなのやりたくないです。ばあさんのおもりはミオンのお役目。ま、疲れない程度にほどほどに頑張りなさいませ。
I didn't sound cold, but Mion didn't seem to take it that way. Smile was trying to pacify me. Smiled gently back at her.
おねえ。うん。ミオン。何？確かに私たちの別離はいつも穏便じゃなかった。名前を引き離され、住まいを引き離され、そして体を引き離された時もいつもね。
Look out with a serious face. But then look back up.
あんたは私がそのあたりで逆恨みしてるんじゃないかって思ってるかもしれない。でもそれは誤解。そりゃ確かに確執はあったよ。でもそんなのは時間で流れる程度のもの。あんたが引け目を感じるようなことは何もない。
Up until birth, we were perfectly equal. Right after birth, we were separated by the grown-ups' priorities. I used to get mad about it when I was little. There's no denying that. We don't have to start a disagreement over it. Mion seemed to understand what I was trying to say. We have each other's own characteristics, even though we are identical twins. Only we know the difference. We were also dependent on each other because of them. Mion seems more dependent. She always worries about me.
Get twins.
Fuck twins. Kill them at birth. She gives her candy, she waited and say okay to eat it. Contrary, I'm cold. I don't care about others if I'm satisfied. Put a candy in my mouth right away. I empathize, I don't hate her. I'm well aware that she loves me. Maybe. We both know that. Mion must have been hesitating and put the candy and the successors in her mouth. Waited to see if it was okay with that.
頑張れ、ミオン。私もシオンを頑張る。
I tapped my forehead with my fist lightly. Put Mion's forehead against my fist. I was trying to feel the warmth. She's Mion, and I'm Shion. She's a successor of the Sonozaki family, and I'm a vagabond. That isn't a distinction, but rather our individuality. We shouldn't worry too much about the other anymore. We should feel relaxed, living as we are, with our own characteristics. Didn't have to say any of that out loud. I could communicate by touch, just like this.
うん。ありがとう。シオン。頑張ろう、ミオン。困ったことがあったらいつでも相談して。私たちはいつだってそうやってきた。それはこれからも何も変わらないよ。うん。うん。
Mion kept nodding, with her forehead against my fist. I said goodbye to Mion before it turned into evening. We had talked about the things that happened during my time away, and I enjoyed having that chat between my sisters very much. We were able to solve our unsettled emotions. We didn't used to do that. It's because we had seen each other for over a year. It's late afternoon. My heart felt lighter now. I stretched up and looked up the sky. The sky was clear, blue, and far away. How tall I grow, I'll never be able to touch that sky. I'm Sonozaki Shion, a girl who escaped from the life she was forced to live. Nobody will praise me for what I did and what I'm going to do. But this is what I chose.
なんだ。私だって大人な考え方できるじゃない。
I psyched myself up. I should go shopping for dinner. Though I have Kasai's help, I need to save money. I love junk food, but it's cheaper to cook. Ironically, the culinary classes in the evil school will come in handy. Why not go to the shopping district in Kamishiki? I'm going there. I need to take care of the other street. The cool breeze in the late afternoon felt nice on my skin. Kasai came to the door while I was putting stuff I brought into the fridge.
あ、待って待って。今鍵開けます。
お買い物の帰りですか？
No.
お疲れ様です。
買い物程度で疲れてちゃたまんないよ。あ、葛西も食べてく？一人者にはスーパーの野菜の単位は大きすぎだしね。
よろしいんですか？ご厄介になってもいいものでしたらぜひ。
Guess I look curious about what I cook.
チェ、その顔は全然信じてないな。見てろ。
これらは冷蔵庫でいいんですか？入れておきますよ。
あ、悪いね。2人分だとお米はこのくらいかな。よっからしょっと。
Kasai skillfully packed food in the fridge while glancing at each other item in turn. Now you notice something.
シオンさん、相変わらず缶詰はダメなんですか？
I haven't bought any. That was, of course, on purpose.
缶詰を避けての買い物はいろいろ大変でしょう。
理屈じゃ分かってんだけどね。無理強いされりゃ食べないこともないけど。それでも私はやっぱりパスだな。
悪かったと思ってます。少しふざけすぎたと思ってますよ。だからそろそろあんなくだらない話忘れてくださってもいいのに。
ああ、もううっさいな。男が厨房にチャラチャラ出入りしない。テレビでも見てておとなしくしててよ。
Kasai chuckled and left. I know this sounds stupid, but I hate canned food. Somebody told me there was canned food
yeah,
that I
is
ate up and I throw up. Start with this silly thing. Kasai told me about Horror Story when I was little. Oh, I know where this is going. You know, one of those urban legends about meat from unknown source? Like those rumors about how warm meat mixed into burger patties or dog meat and beef bowls. Kasai had fun telling me one of those stories because of how scared I got. He had fun, but I obviously didn't. I even started to cry in canned food section in the supermarket. That's how much I hated it. I don't freak out like that anymore. I still don't like canned food. Since I don't like it, I don't force myself, and I now live an entire natural life actually avoiding canned food. Big difference between us twins. That Mion doesn't have this issue. I got the trauma, but you can't forgive me for the fear. So a flaw like this is actually a good thing, otherwise I'd be too perfect.
葛西、机の上の新聞どけて。
いい匂いですね。ごちそうになります。
量が足りないと思ったら、あとは勝手に牛丼屋さんにでも行くこと。あ、テレビは切らないで。
I wish we had beef bowl places around here.
私は静かな食卓ってやつが苦手だから。
では、いただきます。
で、葛西何の用だったの？何か用事があってきたんでしょ？
I handed him a cup of tea. Could wait until dinner was over, but I wanted to get to the point quickly.
食事が終わってからの方がいいかと思ってましたが、食べながらにしますか？
葛西が来た時点でずーっと何の用か気になってるから、先に言ってくれた方がご飯の通りが良くていいかもです。
自宅に学園から電話が今日ありました。
今日そりゃ遅いね。よっぽど表沙汰にしたくなかったと見えるな。で、どうなったの？
電話は茜さんが取りました。親父さんには後で折を見て話すそうです。
Kane-san is my mom. That's what Kasai calls her. As he known her since before her marriage.
で、母さんなんか言ってた？
I was lucky she answered the phone. Since she's relatively on my
仕
side.
方のないやつだと漏らしておりました。こういう結果も決して予想外ではなかったような顔つきでしたね。
親父にはまだ知らせてないんだ。
茜さんなりにタイミングを測っているんでしょう。多分2、3日中には話すものと思います。
親父はばあさん寄りだからな。耳に入れば自動的にあいつにも伝えるだろうな。で、伝わったら見つけ次第即刻ここへ連れてこい。申し開きの意見によっては指の1本や2本ってことになるだろうね。おっかない子って。
笑い事で済めばいいんですがね。シオンさんの指だけじゃ済まないかもしれないってとこだけよくお願いしますよ。あちちちち。
がっつくからだよ。あ、ちなみに味噌汁もご飯も作りすぎてるからおかわりは強制ね。3杯は絶対食べること。
A few days later, Mion told me of the hag had heard by my escape.
で、ばあさんはどんな感じだった？
バッチャはカンカンでさ、もしも沖宮界隈に帰ってきてるなら即刻見つけ次第自分の前に引っ立てろってさ。
怖っ。で、実際に親父とかの動向は？
近々の親族会議でシオンをかくまってないか問いただすみたいだね。でも若いのに町中を探させるとかそういう真似はしないみたいだよ。
Only family council means that things will remain in the hag's hands alone. She won't search for the town for me, like she's unofficially approving my presence. Of course, I'll get caught immediately if they find me in a large public place.
母さんが随分暗躍してくれたみたいだね。
I can tell she's being supportive. Long story, my mom is sort of an outlaw, even though she's one of the Sonozaki bloodline. A long time ago, she had a huge fight with the hag because she hated the family rules and traditions. She was even excommunicated. Mom was supposed to be the successor, but she was deprived of that title as Sis took her place instead. While she's quiet now, Mom's still an outlaw. Well, she's always been on my side because I also hate rules and traditions.
親父、最初はすっごくカンカンだったらしいよ。母さんがだいぶなだめたらしい。何のかんの言っても、
It's a good thing these
親父
phone
は最
lines
後に
aren't
は母
tapped.
さんには勝てないからね。
オッケー、ありがと
What do you mean?
う。また何
They
かあ
are.
ったら教えてね。本当にヤバくなったら私もこの町を離れるつもりだから。葛西とか吉郎おじさんとか、それに母さんとか世話になった人の顔は潰せないからね。お姉、あんたが今何を考えてるかわかりますよ。どうして同じ血を分けた姉妹なのにシオンだけこんな隠れるように生活しなきゃならないのかでしょ。
Mion was silent. That meant yes.
シオンだけこんな窮屈な思いをするのはフェアじゃないよ、絶対。
ありがとう。気持ちだけでも嬉しいです。おね。
表に出たい時とかあったら相談して。シオンがいつでもミオンになれるよう協力するからさ。
Sorry, my mic has been muted so many times. I'm dying over here.
That's fine. We'll probably wrap it up after this one.
Okay.
Things a little too much. When she goes down, she'll stay there for a little while. I just told her simply.
ありがとう。実はそれが一番ありがたいです。じゃあ切りますね。
じゃあね、またね。
Oh my god, thank god! That is the end!
Yeah.
These have been relatively short. Hello, sister. Reunite with a close relative. What happened to... Oh...
We changed now.
A smudge diary.
Hmm.
Satoko was crying while hiding behind my
No.
back. Okay, so Rika. She'd been crying while clinging on to me, so my back was wet with her tears and snot. I'd been screaming hysterically. Oh, no, Satoshi! What's Satoshi? Looks like tired now. I realized it was already past 1 in the morning. She vomited out a series of screams one last time and finally called it quits. Satoko seemed exhausted, like she was looking down in a state of shock. After my aunt walked away, she didn't realize she had been freed. So I stroked her head and told her,
終わったよ。さとこ。
"Huh, not the voice I was expecting out of him."
You already heard his voice, remember?
I'm sorry I didn't fully process the voice in the situation we were in, Griffin. You could excuse me for that. I had more pressing matters, more like, what the fuck was that? And then suddenly murder!
They still haven't explained that, huh?
Shut the fuck up. Satoko twitched. Her eyes grew bright again and tears rolled down her cheeks. She looked up at my face. She knew it was over, but wanted to hear it directly from me. She begged me with a look. To be honest, I was really exhausted too, so it felt a bit annoying when she tried to make me say it. But I needed to pacify her, so I gently told her what she wanted to hear.
もうおばさんの小言は終わったよ。
Why do I feel like I know that voice?
だからね、ねよ。
Satoko clung to me while her tears continued to fall. She was crying again silently. Satoko was shivering pitifully. Small back reminded me that there was nobody else to protect her.
さあ、歯を磨いて、それから布団を敷こう。そしてぐっすり休もう。
Satoko smiled faintly and nodded. Felt dizzy. Releasing the strain of harsh drowsiness fell upon me. While Satoko was washing her face, I went to the toilet. I zoned out while watching me pee. My dizziness almost missed a shot. Fucking men. Felt like I'd been sucked into the toilet. Skibbity. Can't remember what it caused it. Why my aunt started screaming today?
Also, that is Yu Kobayashi.
What else says? She done?
Yep. She is what's her face? Shoko Nadami from AI.
Oh, okay. I?
She's the Japanese VA for V from or Vi from Arcane.
Oh. Interesting.
Russian Japanese, I guess. Other shit that you done. Yeah, no, but I know her voices like. Oh, she's Lucina.
Oh, she's Japanese Lucina. Fun fact,
Yeah.
Lucina shares my birthday.
Oh. Yeah, extensive list. Holy shit. Oh, yeah, Mahiru. And Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. Oh, okay. I don't think I've really heard DR too much in Japanese outside of Hajime and Komaeda.
The fuck is this character design?
What are you looking at?
Valkyrie Drive Bikuni. Hold on. The fuck is this bitch?
That sentence strikes fear into me. Because I'm about to. What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Alright. So, it's time for our double or single life? Because we're posing as what?
Single life?
Because we're technically acting like we're Mion, so it's not really a double life, but a single life as the two twins are becoming one in their secret.
Oh, that's who else we know that voice from. She's Canon.
Of course she's Kanon! I was like, that's the easy one.
Yeah.
There's no way. It's Kanon,
Yeah, no,
okay.
It's Canon.
Oh boy. It's funny, we're watching the first episode of a show, the second season of a show me and Jewel and Mez really likes, and fucking the dead mother of the main character of that show was voiced by fucking Beatrice.
Oh, really?
And I immediately was like, that sounds like Beatrice. I went to Twitter, oh, that's Beatrice.
I know.
Alright,
Back to it. Sorry, I wasn't engaged too much in this chapter. I was like actually coughing and lung out the entire time.
would you rather have been coughing along out while playing Life is Strange too?
Don't say that name around me.
Until next time, hope you have a gay old time. Peace, y'all.